Welcome to Energizing Habits, Simple Strategies for a Sustainable, Healthy Lifestyle. I'm your host, Vicki Cleary. I help busy, professional, and entrepreneurial women to make simple, sustainable changes so they can have more energy and become more productive in their lives. As a project manager and a health coach, which I talked about on the first episode. If you haven't listened to that yet, be sure to go back and check it out. But as a project manager and a health coach, I'm always interested in ways to motivate project teams, clients, even my daughter, who, by the way, is currently in her second year of high school volleyball. So I don't like to rely solely on external motivators to get people to take action. When the desire and motivation comes from within, it's much more natural for people to want to do something, or at least accept that they know doing the thing will actually help them towards their goals. They may not really want to do it, but they can at least accept that they're going to do it to achieve a desired outcome at least. So today is going to be about some mindset around this motivation, right? So I want to share an exercise with you that can help you tap into your internal motivation. It always seems to inspire, and it's actually pretty fun and empowering. And it certainly works for me every time that I do it. So just a little hint before we get started. So a lot of us, we're stuck in our day-to-day, right? We're really just getting by day often, because of the stress, the overwhelm, all the things, as being a professional woman or an entrepreneur, we always have lots of things. I'm both. I'm a career woman and I have a side hustle. So plus family, there's always something to do. And so I can get caught in, just what's in this day-to-day bubble, what's right in front of me. I can lose sight of, as can many of us, lose sight of what's out there, what's further out. And so when we're talking about what to do on a daily basis, we're usually doing like what's in front of us, but we can lose sight of what is going to get us that next step towards our goals, which is where some of our bad habits or not so healthy habits start to sneak in there. But let's dive in, right? You're going to see right away what we're talking about here. So we're going to step into the future for a bit. I want you to put on your imaginary time travel glasses. And picture yourself 1 year from today. So the posting date for this episode, August 29th, 2022. 1 year from today is August 29th, 2023. If you can imagine 2023 already, right? I want you to think about all the things you want to accomplish between now and then. You've got a whole year, but especially when it comes to your health and your well-being. Just think about that for a moment. Now, if you're already, if you're driving, and you just have the audio playing, you can just kind of do this in your mind. If you're at your desk or you're somewhere where you can grab a sheet of paper and work through this live while we're talking through it, great. But think about all those things that you want to accomplish within the next year. And now I want you to think about how things will be different once you reach those goals, once you do those things. I want you to let go of any limitations. This is the opportunity to dream big, okay? And then hold that image in your head. How is it making you feel when you think about that possibility? I want you to lock in that feeling. Now, how would you and your health, your life, your confidence, your overall outlook be different than it is right now? Now for part 2. So imagine now that you actually started working toward this goal exactly 1 year ago today. So we were looking forward into the future. Now imagine that you're looking back, and here you are today, August 29th, 2022, having already done the thing. How would you be feeling if you woke up today as that person that you're wanting to be 1 year from now? It's pretty different, right? I would imagine so. You've accomplished some pretty amazing things in this past year. And when you look at it this way, does it make it feel any more real? Does it make it feel more possible? All it takes is a decision, okay? All it takes is for you to decide today that that's where you want to be in 1 year. And then you can work on those actions day by day by day to get there. Now, I want you to feel that way 1 year from now. I want you to have achieved your goal. I want you to be proud of yourself and confident, happy, and fulfilled. Now, obviously, we can't change the past, right? So what's done is done. What isn't done is undone. Fine. But you have a choice today to create a different future. What does that future look like for you? Now, it's not always going to be easy. If it were easy, we'd already be there, right? We would already have reached our goals. We would have no place else to go. But we haven't. So what's blocking you? Now, contrary to what your brain might be telling you, you actually have total control over that. Your brain wants to keep you comfortable. Your brain wants to keep you safe and in this bubble of today. That's where it wants you. It doesn't mean your brain doesn't want you to be happy, but your brain resists change. It likes comfort, right? The whole purpose is to try to keep you safe and status quo, right? That's where change comes in to help us get better than the status quo, to help us move forward. And we're going to do so little by little. But what your brain is doing is coming up with reasons, probably excuses, right? To not do that workout, to not eat those vegetables, or to make healthier choices. Whatever that action is, your brain is coming up with these reasons, excuses to not do the thing. So here's some that I hear a lot, and probably some that I've said a lot to myself, right? I don't have time. Busy, professional, and entrepreneurial women feel like they don't have time. Also, I haven't been able to stick with anything in the past, right? Telling yourself, like, what makes me think I'm going to stick with something now? What's going to be different this time? Or nothing I've tried has actually worked for me. Well, what have you tried, right? Here's a good one. I can't commit to a routine. Honey, you are in a routine right now that you've committed to because it's one that you've built up over time. It just may not be the routine that's actually working for a healthy lifestyle. And also, if you go back and listen to the previous episode, we talk about how you can create that new routine with that simple, sustainable habit change, little baby steps over time. This is a good one, right? I'll get exhausted and too sore, right? So especially when it comes to movement, I'll get too tired and then my muscles will hurt, right? It'll hurt to move. I'm worried about getting hurt. Okay. And that could be emotional. And it can also be physical, right? So also, I have a few more, but like, I don't want to, these are legitimate things that we tell ourselves, right? So we're not saying that what's going on in your head doesn't count. It's not real. It's not legitimate, right? But These are actual things going on in our heads, all of us, at any given time. And we just have to be able to identify it, understand what's going on so that we can get past it. Okay. So that's why we're calling them out. I'm not motivated enough right now. Maybe you can go back and rewind it a little bit and do the exercise where we're looking ahead to the future about how awesome we can be. And I'm sure I could come up with lots of other reasons or excuses that our brain is telling ourselves why we don't want to do that thing, why do we don't want to change. So take a moment. Did any of these sound familiar to you? What reasons is your brain telling you that to not go forward with this healthy lifestyle change? Now let's flip it around. What if instead came up with just one reason why you can make this happen, why you can achieve this goal? One reason, that's all I need. Instead of all the reasons that you can't, right? That reason, that thing needs to have meaning and power for you, right? So really think about what's going to truly motivate you. And it could be that amazing feeling that you got when we thought about what we're going to do and what we're going to feel like, what we're going to be like 1 year from now. That's a pretty powerful feeling. But I don't want you to let another year pass by. Life is too short, right? I have kind of this void in my brain. Not a void, really. It's like from 2020 to 2022, kind of about now or a few months back, is all kind of one big blur, right? I mean, we had all the stuff with COVID, we had all the stuff with having to work from home and staying, isolated and all this kind of stuff. It just is like this big blurry memory. But that was like a year and a half, almost 2 year time span. It just went by, right? So time passes by faster than you think. We don't want to let yet another year pass by where you're not actively working towards your goals. Every day that passes by that you're not taking a step forward means it's another day until you get to that goal. So there's another way to think about it. So as we close out today's episode, I'd like to offer you that energizing action that you can try today or this week. So if you didn't already have that sheet of paper, what I would like you to do is go back and take another listen through this episode with that sheet of paper handy so that you can capture, right, the things that you want to be able to have said you've accomplished when you get to that year-end mark, the things that you want to feel when you've accomplished that. And at the top of the page, you're going to write today's date, and then the end date will be a year from that date. And then, you work through the exercise. You'll have, right, this end state that you want to, that's going to cause you to feel this like satisfaction that you're going to feel confident about. And I don't want you to let that sheet of paper get buried, right? So maybe pin it on your bulletin board or, keep it in your wallet where you're going to see it on a regular basis, whatever works for you. But that keeping it visible is going to be a reminder that you've got goals that you're working towards. Okay. Now we'll probably dive in another episode, like how you actually get towards those goals. You can also, take a look at the different things that I offer my clients, but all we need to start with is identifying the fact that we have goals, and in 1 year, we want to have made progress towards them. So we're drawing that line in the sand. Today's the day. This is where you want to be 1 year from now. And you've got that end state ready to go. And now we can work towards a plan to get you there. Okay, so I hope that this exercise gets you fired up, right? Knowing that 1 year from now, things can look so different for you. I also want to tell you about an upcoming free challenge that I am getting started, and it's the 5-day Metabolic Jumpstart Challenge. So this challenge is going to start on September 19th in my Facebook group, UPLIFT Habit Shift. So it's a free Facebook group. really designated for women. Um, you don't have to be professional. You don't have to be entrepreneurial. You don't have to be um, much else, right? But for women who want to make habit change, regardless of what your lifestyle looks like. So if you're already in the Facebook group, great. I'm glad that you're there. And if you're not, get in there. That's where the challenge is going to be. So on Facebook, just look up Uplift Habit Shift. Now, all the posts through that week of September 19th will be in that group. But if you want to get the workbook and the daily emails, you'll need to register. But it's free. Okay. So this 5-day challenge, metabolic jumpstart challenge, you will learn small, right? We're talking about these small sustainable habit changes, nutrition, fitness, and lifestyle changes that you need to make in order to fire up your energy burn. So boosting your metabolism. So that's going to give you more energy, can help you with weight loss, just help you feel good all the way around. And as a bonus, all of those steps work together to just help you feel that much more amazing. So you get the complete step-by-step program, plus there's daily coaching in the Facebook group by way of some live streams and posts and this kind of thing. And I'm going to post that link below, right? So you can get registered right away. When you register, which by the way, reminder, it's free, you have the option, total option, to upgrade to VIP, where you'll get access to, there's going to be a single private group Zoom call where we're going to dive deeper into metabolism. And you can ask your questions live. We can work through specifically, like what you're going through, right? But you have to be in that private call to get that. So that's a VIP option. It's $27 if you want to be a part of that small group. Otherwise, the challenge is free, right? And you are welcome to sign up through the link below. And that, my friends, is what I have for you today. Now, if you found it valuable, I hope that you like it, like the episode, leave a review or a post down below. Tell me what you thought. Share it with someone else who might find it valuable. And here's a fun option. Take a screenshot. So if you're listening on your phone, take a screenshot and then tag me posting it on social media, whether Facebook or Instagram, at UPLIFT Healthy Lifestyle. That just helps let me know that you listen to it, and also shares it with others so they can help go find it too. So I love knowing that I'm helping you, professional entrepreneurial women, to make simple, sustainable changes so that you can have more energy and be more productive in your lives. So I'm super grateful to you for tuning in. If you have any questions that you'd like to have me answer on the video podcast, email me at vicky@uplifthealthylifestyle.com. You can also learn more at uplifthealthylifestyle.com. Have an energized day.